Welcome back to another episode of the UTV build. Today I'm going to be working on trying to nail down the exact mounting position of the rear transaxle. I have these little plates that originally were on this transaxle and I need to cut them down a little bit and then that'll just bolt right in. And I just need to make sure that that is placed in the correct position, forward to backwards, and the correct rotation. To get the exact alignment, I can bore these holes out a little more and pivot it one way or another. I'm just going to take some measurements, get this thing in the correct place, cut these straps down a little bit, tack them in, mark the holes, and get this sucker mounted on. I got the transaxle mounts done now. It's just 2 bolts that bolt into the normal mounting spots of the transaxle, and then that will be welded on to the side of this. Now this drive shaft is just sitting on there right now. I'm gonna use the original mount of the drive shaft here. I'm gonna modify this to mount the differential on and keep all the dust out. I think I got this to a workable state here. Right now it's just tack welded in. I want to put 2 more braces, one here and one on the other side. That way this thing is attached in 4 points because it is the only thing holding on the differential. So I need a little bit of rigidity in this. I'm gonna start working on these hubs now. This is the original axle of the quad frame, so I need this bolt pattern for the rims that I want to use. This is kind of what my plan is right now. It's probably a little foolish to do because I know that welds don't always hold up too well on axles. But in this case, it's slipped over the joint. The most it would do is spin off, and I think that in this case, it might be okay. I got a big arc welder that I can really hit this with. I'm gonna tack it with a little flux core right now, and I'm gonna come back through with the arc and make sure that all these welds are very solid. I tacked both these hubs on. I think they're pretty straight. I won't be able to tell 100% until I get a tire on there, kind of spin it around a little bit, but I won't do the official weld until I know that they're good. Now that I have the transaxle and the rear diff on, I want to see it on the ground first before I put in the suspension. I'll have to put something in between the differential and this back bar here to keep the drive shaft from over compressing. I got my brother out here and he's gonna help me set this thing on the ground and put some tires on it. That's gonna wrap this episode up. Be sure to subscribe if you want to follow this build. Thanks for watching.